Greetings Zappers, hello and welcome back to Watch Dogs 2 and to the episode that those car enthusiasts among you will hopefully love. Because today we're going to go through every location for all of the unique vehicles in Watch Dogs 2. But before we get started, I'd really love it if you guys could put a like on this video as it took quite a lot of searching to get this list together. But anyway, let's get started, here we go. So for the first car we're probably going to one of the areas of the map that I haven't explored very much. And to be honest I should, as there's a pretty cool lighthouse nearby and lots of dirt paths that are not marked on the map. And usually in my experience when things aren't marked on the maps it does tend to mean that's where they put secrets and hidden things. But anyway, we're not here to do an exploring video, we are here to find the first of today's unique cars, which in every reference that I found referring to this car is called the Ice Cube. But I have no idea why, to be honest, because the car is covered in the words Red Thunder, and I think that's a much better name anyway. So to find this car, simply come to this location shown on the map and find it on the dirt roads heading down the hill. Next up is a pretty cool one, even though the vehicle itself is an absolute pig to drive. So if you come to this location shown on screen, in between two warehouses behind a load of bushes and dirty bins, you'll find a hidden ambulance. And at first glance this just seems like any normal ambulance, but when you pull away you'll soon spot the huge plume of green smoke bellowing out the back. This ambulance looks like it'd be more at home in The Walking Dead, as it's clearly carrying some kind of horrendous toxic cargo that could infect you at any moment. The third car is one that gave me a massive headache, and this is due to the fact that it's in a high container and you can only access it by using the hacking skills. But the first few times I did it, it would just end up on its roof. So to properly get this muscle car, first of all you have to come to this location and hack this security camera. Once you've done that, hack the car and tell it to first drive backwards, which I realise at first does sound like a bit of a pointless move. Why would you drive it backwards when you want it to go forwards out of the container? However, when I did this the first few times, as I said, it ended up on its roof. And I quickly realised that if you actually reverse it backwards, it gives it a bit more of a run up, and for some reason it doesn't end up on its roof. So the next one is the same one as we covered in a previous video, as it's the Jurassic Park Jeep. So I'll quickly show you the location and the car itself, but to find it in more detail just click on that eye in the top right hand corner to see my previous video on this car. Yeah man, sweet ride dude. If you want to go back to the 60s and get your groove on, then this next car might be right up your alley, because that's where it's hidden, it's hidden in an alley. Anyway, to find the car, just come to the location shown on screen and walk down the previously mentioned alleyway and you'll find the van on the right hand side behind a fence. Hippie car not your thing? Well, how about a hippie bike? Well, to find this one, you know the drill by now, come to the location shown on screen, but with this one it's not as simple as the rest. To get the bike out of the garden that it's in, you'll need to hack a terminal behind the house. That way you'll be able to open the gate on the side of the house that lets you out. Then just hop on this gorgeous little bike sporting pink unicorns and you'll be away with your fun-filled, drug-fueled adventures. So the final car is probably the hardest to get to, and that's probably because, at least in my opinion, it's the best one out of the lot, at least in terms of performance. So to find this car, first go to this location shown on screen and you'll come across this building with an underground parking lot. Inside the underground parking lot there are two locked garages. The one on the left has the unique car in it, but how do you get to it? So to unlock the garage you'll need to first drive out of the parking lot again and take a left U-turn until you come to this building here. It's only a short way down the road so you haven't got far to go. But once you get there, hack the grate on the side of the building to gain access to the ventilation. Then simply use your RC car to drop down the vents. Once at the bottom you should be able to unlock another grate that leads to the garage next to the unique vehicle we want. Inside this one there is a standard common everyday car that you'll need to take control of and tell to drive backwards. Now the reason for this is that there's a big plank of wood blocking access to a terminal that we need to unlock the garage, and reversing the car will break the wood, giving you access. Once you've done this, simply use the RC to hack it and then drive back to the underground parking lot where you first started. Once you get there you should notice that you now have the ability to unlock those two previously locked garages, which also now means you have access to the final car. So that's how you find all 7 unique cars in Watch Dogs 2. I really hope that this video was helpful and that you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to leave a like on the video as it does really help me. Also, I wanted to mention that very soon we'll be switching from Watch Dogs 2 to a brand new game. I already have the game For Honor pre-ordered and I also plan on getting Ghost Recon Wildlands very soon. So look out for future Easter egg videos on those two later down the line. But anyway, thank you so much for watching and I'll see you all again next week for another Easter egg video. See ya!